There she is. Hi.
Hi. Worked it out.
We did. We did. Hold on one second. Let me adjust this. All right. There we go. Oh, bingo. All right. How you doing?
I'm good. I've got so much laughter coming out because it's just raising consciousness. Oh my life, I can feel it all. I'm just about to go into a channel very soon, and the words won't come out. Blah.
Well, laughter is
As
always
so happen.
yeah. Laughter is always a very fast way of raising our frequency. And
Yeah.
this is Nikki, everyone. For those that don't know her, she is a galactic oracle, and we are going to do some clearing today and some channeling. Of course, we're going to be bringing in the higher councils that operate on different realms that oversee the development of every level of reality. So, would you like to say anything, Nikki, to the audience?
I'm just very appreciative of you guys being here and following your inner guidance to be here in this space. How it's, you will hear my words come out and be able to follow this channel that's coming through. And I'm just really appreciative and so much unconditional love and unity consciousness that you guys are here. And I can feel the energies like coming through Ismael now that we just so hey Ismael, when you're ready, I will just start talking and channeling through this space. It's going to be just as good on the replay as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started.
All right. Have you got anything to say before we go into this? Because I'll just start talking through this channel. Woo!
I just want to thank everyone for being here. This is amazing that all of the star seeds are finally, linking up worldwide, virtually, of course, but this is beautiful. I love the fact that we are now working together as a team, and that we are all sharing our wisdom with one another, uplifting each other, creating this community of beautiful light souls. And to me, that is just a dream come true. That is the greatest gift ever. So I just wanted to say that I love everyone. I love all of you guys on here, and even those that are not on here.
Yeah.
I love you all.
No matter how you show up, because we've all been in that space of awareness, and it just gets better and better and unfolds more and more. There's a lot of what I wanted to say before I go into this. What I'm feeling is rising at the moment. It is the sticky points. There's a lot of patterns coming up that you thought you had addressed, but also, the emotional energies. I'm an empath and I feel the collective deeply. So a lot of it is the wounded masculine stuff that is coming up to go. I'm just about to take us on a beautiful journey right now, and I'm so excited right now because it's coming through. I can feel the councils around Ismael. I can feel my crew coming in, and I'm going to take you on a little journey into your heart space right now, into your heart chakra, and you're going to ground in your beautiful cords into the heart of pure earth and anchor into that space, and up through you into the heart of pure source frequency, God source frequency. Anchor into that space, loop that back around, come into your heart, and the intention for this is a beautiful energetic divine clearing and healing. So anything that is out of alignment with this frequency is going to shift and move, and I'm opening up a beautiful purple violet flame. You can sit in this, it can be above you, so that we're really conscious of this energy that is shifting and moving. You're going into a beautiful golden bubble of light. So it's like there's a light door in front of you, and just start walking towards that space. Feel yourself moving in that space. Your bodies might start shifting and moving. That's okay. And in this beautiful embodiment of light, of God source frequency, and anything that is out of alignment or not from God source frequency is leaving now. It's moving through now. And it's shifting through your bodies. You're going to feel it shifting, and there's this tornado of white light coming through. It's going through your whole energetic field. It's going through your auric field. It's going through your cells, your DNA, your chakras, your human DNA, your galactic DNA, and through your meridian lines. And there's this unconditional love vibration. We're working all light and truth, pure God source frequency for the highest good of all, in alignment with your soul's purpose for this incarnation, in unity, coming into this space of remembering who you are. And there's a whole lot of heavy emotion leaving in this space, and all of the attachments to this, as you are in your heart, and that energy is starting to vibrate and shift. And it's moving out through your body, all of these heavy emotions and attachments. Your energy leaks are plugging up. All of these cord ties are dissolving in this beautiful golden light. And if you really wanted to come into relieving yourself from the space, you can come into using that. I can feel the energy shifting through my throat chakra right now. You can use the Ho'oponopono mantra. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. If you need to put an energetic mirror in front of you right now, just say that to yourself for who you've been when you've been misaligned. We're going to love up on that space. Who you've been in all of the places and the spaces where you've had to conform, where you've had to fit in, where you are expressing things that are out of alignment, that are on behalf of other people, where you've been away from your truth. And just holding space for you, there is divine Mother Mary energy coming through, holding you right now in angelic frequency, holding you right now and almost rocking you like a baby. Just holding space for all of this. You may have emotions rising to come. You're being seen and acknowledged now for the truth of who you are, as we're doing this letting go. And anything that's been attached to these heavy emotions and anywhere that you've been out of alignment is seen now. It's time for you to go. And there's this whoosh of light coming up through you now. This is pure white light. God source frequency, you're being held divinely. You are safe, you are supported. You no longer have to wear all the heavy burdens and all the pain and all of the avatars that you have been, and you are loving yourself regardless, because it has brought you to this point in time here and now. I'm just going to channel through this beautiful vibration right now. It's going to shift right to the depths of your core, of supporting you to shift out these dense energies, and also remember the truth of who you are. And be okay to be authentic in the truth of who you are. And anything that is out of alignment of that is leaving now. There are a whole lot of negative timeline portals and energies leaving now. Powering up from your heart space. You are such a beautiful being. Thank you for being here. Let it go. It's okay to let it go. You don't need to wear that anymore. This is seraphim angelic frequency coming through, holding space for you as you let this emotion go. You have never been alone. You have always had it in you, and we see you, and we love you, and we love what you're doing here, no matter how you show up in this space, no matter what you've had to wear to be a part of. And then you realized you were apart from yourself, and just bringing you in, there's this flood of unconditional love vibrations coming through your heart space. You may see colors, you may feel the energy erupting through your heart portal. Your channel to God source frequency is being cleansed, cleared, healed, realigned with your truth and who you are and why you are here at this time. It is all of light and truth. It is God's source frequency. It is of unconditional love. In its purest form, it is of the highest vibrational timeline outcome. It is in alignment with your soul's purpose for this incarnation. As you line up and see that white light path ahead, you are free to walk this space into this light source, which is in your heart, and allow that to be the embodiment of you. Sending love to all. No matter how you show up in the world, you are all here on purpose. However you present yourself, thank you for being you. It's just rippling through your bodies now. Wow.
That was beautiful. Very intense.
Yeah, I do intend. I go deep. Go into the heart of things. I can feel something's coming through you, Ismael. I'm going to hand over.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is a message from the High Council of Aramatena, which is 12-dimensional Earth. The Aramatena Council wants everyone to know that, this is going to be our new home. There is no need for us to desire to go back to our home. This is our home, guys. This Earth is going to be our new home for all time and all eternity. As we become immortal, as we transmute and we transform our mortal bodies through the activation of our dormant DNA, we are going to live forever. And we are going to have the ability to shift from density to density, from dimension to dimension, through the vibrational frequency that is going to be generated by our emotional state of mind and our emotional being. Through our emotions, we are going to be able to shift into many realities. It's not just the fifth. Some of us are going to be going into the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th dimension. Yes, while the collective of the Earth, while the collective densities are shifting with all of the life forms, the star seeds are going to go beyond the 5th. So remember that this is going to be the new Earth. As Earth begins to operate on different realities, when the 12 meridian time wards activate, Earth is going to be operating beyond the fifth dimension. We're going to have the Terra Earth operating from dimensions 4, 5, and 6. And some of us are going to be guardians of that realm. And then we're going to have the Gaia Earth, also equivalent to the old planet Avion, which was my planet that was blown up 500 million years ago, which is now being restored here on this Earth. Some of us are going to be guardians of that Earth, the Gaia Earth, which is going to operate from dimensions 7, 8, and 9. And some of us are going to go all the way up until the Aramatena Earth, which is going to operate at the center of our universe, beyond our galactic spheres, existing in dimensions 10, 11, and 12. So the Earth is going to be existing on many levels of reality, not just in the fifth dimensional Terra Earth. And our purpose is to be the vehicle that integrates all of those realities all the way to the 12th dimension and above. Some of us, a small group of us, are going to actually be operating from dimensions 13, 14, and 15, which is going to be the Sophia Earth. And from what I understand, the Sophia Earth is now going into dimensions 16, 17, and 18. We are actually creating a new harmonic universe, which is expanding. So not only are we expanding, but even our omniverse is expanding into the next octave of reality. So with that have said, yes, it's best to get comfortable here on this earth, because what we're going to do is we're going to be the integrating point of all the different dimensional earths all the way to the 12. And some of us are going to be integrating it all the way to the 15, 16, 17, and 18 level of reality. So this is going to be our new home. Welcome to your new home for all life and all eternity. From this earth, we, the starseeds, are going to be issuing new programs of creation, new universes and galaxies. We're going to be terraforming new earths. We're going to be overseeing many galactic councils that are going to be working under us in the development and in the monitoring and, of course, in the protection of new life forms from this earth. So this is the High Council of Aramatena, also known as the Council. Well, it used to be known as the Council of 12, but now it's known as the Council of 13. The Council of 13 is now being anchored upon this earth, as well as the Council of 24, which operates from planet Avion, and the Council of 144,000. So bear in mind that all of the members of these councils are now operating a human avatar on this planet at this time. So some of you are part of the Council of 144,000. Some of you are going to be part of the Council of 24. And then some of you are going to be part of the Council of 12. And then, of course, there is a further council that even the Council of 13 answer to, and that is known as the Council of 7, of the 7 archetypes. And then the Council of 7 will operate under Prime Creator Source, which is the Council of 1, that oversees all of the different councils of light. And so all of those councils are now going to be externalized and manifested on this planet. The Melchizedek and Brotherhood and Sisterhood of the Emerald Order is soon going to become externalized, but not as a hierarchy, as a synarchy. Okay? As a synarchy. When what that means is that we're all going to be working together as equals under Prime Creator Source. No one is better than the other. Each and every single one of you guys has a key to the puzzle in this new spiritual synarchy that is about to become manifest as we go into these higher dimensions. So we are the return of the spiritual synarchy back to the earth.
As you're saying, sorry, thank you, Ismael. I'm just removing anyone's negative intention when you keep saying synarchy. I'm just removing, because I felt like people are like, ooh, just remove the energy of that. So it's into the 0 frequency. I could feel that. Wow.
Yeah, the difference between a hierarchy and a synarchy is that a hierarchy is one to pattern after a dictatorship, where it's like a pyramid structure. Remember, we are going beyond the pyramid structure. A synarchy is where everyone is equal, even if they're part of the Council of 144 or Council of 24 or Council of 13 or 7 or 1. We're all one integrated body. And with that have said, in this new spiritual synarchy, there will be no ego, because we're all going to be working for the betterment of all life everywhere on every level of reality from this earth.
And as you're saying that, and thank you so much for sharing. That's so rad. I just wanted to share about the purge that will happen after this space and with those energy shifts. Mm-hmm. My specialty really is showing up with compassion and non-judgment to support people through the deepest shadows, to transmute that, as I see where other things have come into play. And that is what's happening collectively as well. Like, we're all being, wherever you're feeling out of alignment, or wherever you're feeling there's judgment, or the deep things that you go and that you default into, victim consciousness, whatever it is, where you are out of alignment, that's your thing that you're here to transmute and then come into the light of like you've understood that, you've got the wisdom from that, and you're operating from a space of no judgment. It's like 0 points. So that's what's happening right now. And that includes however spiritually heavy or heavily orientated you are. This is our deep excavation right now, so that we can hold the space without judgment for these next waves coming through. So I want to just quickly share about the purge, because the purge is real. It is your physical body catching up to the vibrations of where we're at in this space. And it can, and it can be like if I energetically vomit and I'll open up the purple violet flame because I'm being conscious. I'll feel nauseous, and it's just like I go through that motion. So I'm letting out the air. It can be you're really thirsty, so hydrate yourself with mineral water and with that beautiful love vibes in that space that you've put in there in your own little Reiki sacred space. It can be you might be on the toilet for a little bit, having a bit of a release. It can be Ismael was just expressing some sneezing, some coughing, the tissues, the eyes leaking, the emotional letting go, tired. So this is an integration so that these energies can catch up, because we went really super deep. So it's all coming up, and you might have some shadows coming up with this. These are the depths of shadows that are coming up for you to see and acknowledge and ask, what's in this for me? What is the wisdom in this for me? What is this showing me? Where's the stuck energy in my body? So that you can hold space for that. So that can go. It wants to be seen and acknowledged so that you can receive the wisdom. And then it will go, instead of wearing it like an old coat, like, oh, how am I without this? It's just, it's scary being without this, or people are dropping away. Whatever the heck it is, allow yourself to step into the embodiment. And the simple question is, am I in alignment in what I'm choosing right now? Is this of unconditional love and God source frequency? And you'll know, because there's a lot of interesting trickery and things like that going on around.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, it's getting real.
It is. And as we purge, it's also good to remember that all the different planets out there, there's a little bit of that energy that exists within our Earth. Remember, the Earth as a living cosmic library contains the energetic essences of all the different planets put into one planet. So that's what makes the Earth very unique in the grand scheme of things. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that the Earth is the amalgamation of all the different planets coming from everywhere in the multiverse, put into one planet as the living library. And it's exciting to live now. You know, we are very close to the transformation of species, guys. You know, it's going to happen very soon, where we're just going to wake up and we're going to realize that these bodies of flesh and bloods are going to be different. They're going to be immortalized. They're going to be impenetrable, indestructible. We're going to be able to do things that we see in these superhero movies and much better. And even Joshua himself predicted this when he said, "You shall do greater things." So the time for us to rise as the next stage of human evolution is here.
Oh, so beautiful. And even going outside and putting your bare feet on the earth or hugging a tree right now and just feeling, because they're there to hold space for you and allow that energy to move through. Be as barefoot as possible as you can right now.
Exactly. Yes.
And someone just asked if there's a replay of this. This will be on your page, Ismael, and
Sure.
so you can watch this as many times as you require if you're feeling compelled to get that. The clearing it will just work just as well, no matter what time.
Okay. Yeah, I could also, hit you as a collaborator, so that way you could also post it on your end. Now,
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very good that you brought up nature, because nature is our strongest ally right now. The elements, the fairies, think of them as a living ecosystem, just like in the movie The Avatar, guys. Let's start infusing. Let's start interfacing with the elements, like the Pandorians did in the movie Avatar, because that is also going to be connected with our powers and our abilities that are going to be coming online very soon. We are going to be one with the ecosystem, as we were in Lyra, as we were in Lemuria, and as we were in Atlantis before the technocratic takeover of Atlantis, which of course caused its decline. But again, we are shifting all those timelines so that we could bring it all back to balance. And with that have said, is there anything else you want to say, Nikki, before we close?
No, the other thing that's just jumped into my head is being mindful of things like really like jealousy, or just where you might be chopping someone down, where you're seeing yourself as a part away from someone else. Just notice that within you, because that's the deep stuff that's coming up from, say, from what I understand through where I've channeled, like that jealousy was introduced, and I saw it come through in Atlantean times, and it's just that stuff that feels like it's really an intrinsic part of you. Just be compassionate with yourself through all of these parts that are rising within you and how you're seeing other people, because it's the compassion that is over it is the in other space of judgment. And when you exercise that for yourself, and no matter how you've shown up, that's going to support the shift within you, and that's going to support how you see other people as well. And being kind to yourself through this space.
Yep.
And that will support that really beautiful unconditional love to erupt when you can look at yourself in the mirror and smile and go, oh my gosh, amazing.
Exactly.
I'm saying this from a time in my life where I couldn't even look in the mirror because I thought I was so worthless. So the transcending of that and holding space for yourself, you'll have the capability of seeing the beauty within others around you. And starting with nature is such a beautiful point as well,
Very well
to
said.
ease your way in. Yeah,
well
I don't have anything else with that. There's some I can feel like this light space is going, woo, it's closing off. I want to thank everyone who's come, everyone who's watched in the replay, all of our beautiful divine support, all of the stuff that's come to shift and leave. I want to thank that for showing up today too. This is amazing. It's amazing to be able to collaborate like this in two different parts of the physical world, but it's all energy. So divine connection, right?
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this clearing. And we will see you guys another time.
Yeah.
One last thing, guys. Please fall in love with yourself. Integrate with every aspect of yourself. Because the more you are in love with yourself, not in a way of being a narcissist, but in a way of operating from the heart with unconditional love for others and all living things, there will be no room for jealousy, envy, or competition, because that old world is coming to an end. You know, those negative feelings of trying to compete with somebody else is part of the old paradigm that was introduced by the fallen angels. Now we are entering the new paradigm, right? Where we start seeing everyone as equal to ourselves. We start seeing the Christ in everything, every living thing. And as we do so, we start working in cooperation, in harmony. So with that have said, we are entering the age of cooperation and harmony, and we are leading the way. So I just wanted to thank everyone for being here today.
Thank you. This has been so delightful. Have a wonderful day.
You do the same, Nikki.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.